I just want to give you an example. First of all, this looks fake as fuck. It looks like they inserted that picture onto the green. I don't know how they're doing this and pulling this shit off and fooling people. It's got to be something in some type of a fucking matrix where people think they're seeing it, and then because that does not look like a real airplane sitting on the fucking lawn. It doesn't. It looks like it's sitting above the lawn if you look at it. And I cannot find a picture of the where he came in landing, like if you were looking straight down the nose, because I want to see what kind of obstacles were in the way. But more importantly, is just to give you proof positive. Here's the purple. Here's the yellow. What is it? What is the main bit? Energy. See, there's codes to this thing that can't be broken. They won't be rewritten. So when you understand what the color means, then you already know when you understand what the color means, they can't bullshit you in the story. We know, I was telling you guys, this is atomic, it's energy. That's why they're using this color combination and the word energy. Okay? There's a gazillion billion codes. I'm only showing you little teeny things that I've figured out on my own. And by no means am I smart in any way, shape, or form. It's just that when you notice something and then you notice it 3 or 4 times and then you notice something else associated with it, pretty soon you can start narrowing it down. You can start narrowing it down. And that's how I started figuring out all these fires and stuff. And every time it was fire, it was these same colors, you know. And then I was like, then I saw, the Fukushima thing and just a variety of things. And pretty soon you could start narrowing it down and what it's related to. So we can see this, but I don't know. Can we see that already? Yeah, here it is. This is their favorite word. Anytime you see this word chaos, that's their word. They did that. So that's their word. That's their cue. Interesting, right? That's their cue for Kabbalah. That's their cue. Like Get Smart, remember? The show Get Smart, like I told you. That's what they were telling you to do. It wasn't a TV show. It was a hint for you to get smart because it was a show about 2 sides. One was control, the other one was chaos, and they were always at odds with each other. Remember? Get Smart was a statement to you to get smart and understand that the system is based on chaos and control. This word tells me that this is complete and utter bullshit. I mean, I know you guys, most of you don't fly, but Frank, he dug in this deep, right? You see the tire tracks? I know we're looking at a very small picture. Usually what'll happen with these airplanes when they do that, when they come in that hard and they stick, they flip upside down. Yeah, now, granted, the gear could have broke. I just find it's a bogus picture. And this one over here especially. I mean, that looks like somebody just cut that out of the back of a cereal box and just laid it on there. Remember, all they have to do is give you a representation picture. They're not obligated by law in any way, shape, or form to give you an actual photograph of anything or an actual story. There's nothing on the law books that says the news cannot make up 100% bullshit and put it out on the air. There's nothing. There's no law. There's nothing that forces them ever to tell you the truth about anything. That's why the news is bullshit. It's propaganda to get you to think a certain way. This science goes much, much deeper, and it's much, much heavier when you start getting into the physics and making people believe stuff. But there's no proof that any of this happened. The only reason that I keep sticking and I'm staunch with the Sandy Hook thing is because that's based on a very, very old principle that's been going on this planet of child sacrifice since the beginning of time. Fake fucking airplane crashes like this. Remember the one where I showed you where it crashed in between the 2 buildings and they didn't spray any foam and it wasn't on fire and they couldn't find the pilot? Obviously, this is not being written by a human being. It's got to be written by some sentient computer brain. that gets it, but it doesn't really. But because of the stupidity and fucking malaise of the average person, the laziness, they don't catch it and question it. I do, and then once you start seeing it, you start going, boy, this thing's fucking stupid. I mean, just look at this picture. Look closely at it. Does that really look like that's part of this background? It isn't. It's not. It's all bullshit. I mean, even all this is code up here. This is all code, every bit of this, even into the letters and the arrangement of the letters, which you think is a word, but in reality is really, it's really a number assigned to a letter. So it's a big fucking code. I'm just picking out the little teeny codes that I can see clearly constantly now. But my point was, yellow and purple is energy. In the other video I did about the same accident, remember the firemen, the two guys standing together? Their hats were yellow and purple. There's something going on in this area, right here, of energy. I don't know if this planet is getting ready to split wide open or what the fuck is going on. But the story is telling you that there's something going on with energy in this area.